What's going on, people? TroopzTV back again. Back a blood clot again, you understand? Like promised, it's time for your Champions League Sevilla match preview. You understand? You get me? Now, Champions League is back in our lives after the international break. Unfortunately, we lost our last Champions League game away at Lens. You understand? 2-1 defeat. We were piss poor. Let's have it right. Not a good performance from the boys. Took the lead and then absolutely bottled it. The first game was a lot different. We blew PSV away. Pause. Absolutely blew them out of the water. Blew them out of the park. 4-0 victory. Comfortable win. Never looked in any danger at any time. Every player had a fantastic performance. Odegaard, he was playing at home, so there was no goal settings there. But this one is a very, very tough game, blood. You get me? We're playing Sevilla at possibly the worst time, blood. You understand? They just sacked their manager, which won them the Europa League last season. They were having a very shaky season, and the new man's come in. First game in charge at home against Real Madrid. Prime Real Madrid, Bellingham, Vinicius, Rudiger, Modric, Carvajal, peak Real Madrid, and got himself a 1-1 draw. Now, we saw Sergio Ramos doing up 2011 Real Madrid against Barcelona, absolutely showing no loyalty to the club that put him on. See him grips up Bellingham, I see him rough up Vinicius, I see him try to grab up Rudiger. Like, the Arsenal players have to be ready for a fight, blood, yeah? First thing is, be ready for a fight, because the intensity levels that they're going to bring to the table are going to be sky high, blood, yeah? And if we don't match those levels, then we're in for a long night in sunny Spain, blood, you get me? Arteta, he's got a lot of decisions to make in this game, you get me? All over the pitch, big decisions need to be made, blood. David Raya, we have seen the errors he's made in recent weeks. We have seen that he's been a bit shaky, you get me? Goalkeeping has not been at the highest level so far. Arteta, he's got a decision to make. Aaron Ramsdale, you get me? He was dropped after making a few errors. I want to see the same energy with David Raya, you get me? Arteta has to be fair. He can't just be doing favoritism and keeping Raya in between the goal when this is happening at this moment in time. He's all over the place, blood, you get me? Like, Raya's a good goalkeeper, yeah, but he looks nervous, like hella nervous. When Ramsdale went in, Ramsdale didn't look that nervous, blood. Raya looks nervous, like the big club, the lights, all eyes on you. It looks like the pressure is kind of getting the better of him, you get me? Who does he start there, blood? You understand? I'll tell you lot who I'll start when I go into my predicted 11. Zinchenko. This left back, blood, you understand? Last year, I was ridiculed. I was called all type of names, blood, negative, and other names which are completely worse than that, blood, you get me? I was told I have an agenda against Alexander Zinchenko, but now majority of the fan base want him out, blood, you get me? Because now you lot have realized that the inverting thing can only last so long, blood, you get me? It can't last forever, you get me? And defensively, he is shit. Yeah, he could be the worst left back on the defensive side that we have had in our club, blood. I saw Andre Santos defend better than that man, blood. Yeah, going forward, there's nothing wrong with him, blood. He can break the lines. He's a fantastic passer. He can keep the attack moving. The transition from defense to attack, very good. But you're a left back, bro. You get me? And you can't play that position. You don't play that position in your country when you play for Ukraine. You don't play there. They play you in midfield. Pep bought a whole heap of flipping left backs, started playing right backs at left back. Centre backs were playing left back because he didn't trust you. But Arteta somehow has this faith in you, blood. You get me? I believe that this season, your time was up. I think the Timber signing, everyone thought Timber was going to be right back and put pressure on Benny, but it looks like he's going to be the left back because he can play left back just as good as right back. And if Timber did not get injured, that unfortunate injury, I don't think we would have even seen Zinchenko, blood. You get me? He would have been kicking rocks in the Carabao Cup, blood. You get me? Simple as, bro. Because Tomiyasu has been absolutely fantastic this season, blood, yeah? Last season, he was shaky, I'm not going to lie. This season, he started it like how he started his first season when he joined the club, blood. on absolute smoke, blood. He's on the Tomiyasu vibe right now, blood. You get me? When he comes onto the pitch, we look so much more balanced. The defense looks a proper unit. He can also get up and down the flank, blood. You understand? You saw how he had a part to play in the winning goal against Man City, blood. So when he's playing so well, every opportunity he gets, he's taking it, blood. Arteta needs to free him up, blood. You get me? And dash where Zinchenko, you get me? Leave him in Sevilla, blood. Take him in the squad and left his Clark there, blood. Yeah? Left his Clark there and come back again, bro. You get me? Because he needs to be dropped. Yeah? Not on the bench, out the club, blood. Yeah? Just drop him out somewhere, bro. You get me? The midfield, more decisions need to be made, blood. You understand? We saw Jorginho, Rice and Odegaard in the midfield against Chelsea, and that was absolutely piss poor. Yeah, Odegaard was nowhere to be seen. Ghost in another away game, a big away game. Let me get that in. He's performed in two away games, Newcastle and Tottenham. Nothing else, blood. I see someone try to say Liverpool. Don't you dare, bro. He did not perform away at Liverpool, blood. You get me. But he was very poor. He needs to be much better today, bro. He's the captain. He's the leader. He's the one that they look to for inspiration. And when you're seeing your captain get substituted, blood, where you getting the inspiration from? You get me? If you're not going to talk on the pitch, you got to play and lead. You get me? The way you play has to be a high quality level so the players can look at you and think, okay, cool. He's not roughing man up, but the way he's playing, he's leading by example, blood. He's showing us how to play as a captain. You weren't doing that, blood. You ain't done that for a couple of weeks, bro. You get me? Bear man want to drop you. I'm not at that point yet. You understand? But if it does continue, then boy, we have to look at it, bro. You get me? Thomas Partey. No one knows what's going on with Thomas Partey, blood. You get me? He was on the bench. He wasn't brought on. We saw how much effect he had when he was brought on against Man City, and we basically won the game. You get me? The best midfield that we have, yeah, is Partey, Declan Rice, and Martin Odegaard, blood. You get me? And when are we going to see that, bro? Do you understand? Like, you're more likely to see Partey at right back than see him in the midfield, blood. You get me? Because I don't know why Arteta won't play them together, bro. Like, that combination there is a proper midfield, bro. You get me? The only better midfield than that when everyone is fit is Man City's, bro, in the Premier League. You get me? In world football, that could go up against a lot of midfields, bro, because the level ain't really there, like, you understand? That is levels, blood, yeah? And we have yet to, I think we've seen it once in the Community Shield, and we saw how dominant we were in that first half, blood, in the Community Shield. You get me? The front line now, more decisions again. Gabby Jesus was absolutely piss poor against Chelsea, blood. No effect. He did nothing. From doing so well against Man City to playing that way, it's just not good enough, blood. You get me? And I've said, like, for over a year that him and Nketiah will not win us major honours, blood. You get me? Them two will not fire us to the Champions League this year. And they will not fire us to the Premier League title this year, blood. You get me? Only way we're winning them is if we go in January and buy a gun, man. Yeah? Otherwise, there's no major honours coming down to N5, bro. You get me? But another big decision needs to be made there. Martinelli had a bit of a quiet game, but he did so well against Man City. Trossard, you know he has an effect when he comes on the game. You get me? Especially when he comes off the bench. When he starts, he's not at his best. I'm not going to lie. You get me? I understand why Arteta uses him as an impact substitute, because 9 times out of 10 when he comes off the bench, he is explosive, bro. And Trossard going up against a tired defense, you don't want to see that, because he can go both ways. Pause. He can go left, he can go right. It don't matter with Leandro, you get me? But big decisions need to be made. Does Kai Havertz come into the team? When he came on against Chelsea, he made an impact, bro. You understand? He was winning the ball aerially. He was getting the knockdowns. He was involved in the likes of Rice, because Rice was starting to drive forward. He was involved in Saka, Martinelli, Trossard when he came on. And I like what I see with Havertz in the false nine, bro. I don't like him when he's in the midfield. I like it when he's in the false nine, blood. Even Lewis said on the pod, make sure you go check that, blood. Make sure you go check the trophy show as well, blood. You don't know the vibe. Even Lewis said on the pod that, yo, Havertz done well, lad. He had to grit his teeth when he was saying it, but even he had to admit that, yo, Kai came on And he done well, blood. You get me? And like I said, I want that. That's the position I want him to play. I don't want him in the midfield, blood. Don't bring him near the midfield. Put him there, blood. Yeah, there he can do a job. You get me? Big decisions for Arteta. Time for me to make my decisions, blood. You get me? In goal. Now, I did want David Raya to start ahead of Ramsdale. I still do believe he is a better goalkeeper. I just think that he's going through hell right now. You get me? And I think we have to pull him out, pause, take him out of the limelight, take him out of the fire pits of hell, and put back in Aaron Ramsdale, blood. You get me? So Aaron Ramsdale starts for me. The back four, we're going to go with Benny Blanco, William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Takiro Tomiyasu, blood. Yeah, that politician ain't ever stepping foot in my team again. A lot of people will say, "Oh, Troop, you said that we subbed our best player at halftime." Going forward, yeah, going forward, Zinchenko was our best player in the first half against Chelsea. He was actually the one going into the midfield trying to pop it off, blood, while Odegaard was there just doing that fucking garden gnome. You understand? Defensively, Sterling took him to Marvelly, Spanish Town, Portmore, Westmoreland, all over the island, blood. You get me? And then brought him back over Yasser. Unfortunately, he couldn't leave him in Westmoreland. You understand? But yeah, Tomiyasu starts as the left back for me. The midfield, we need it. You get me? Because this is a game where it's not must win, but we cannot lose, blood. Yeah, if we lose, then we're looking over our shoulder, blood. You get me? We have to get a point from one of these away games. I was hoping it was Lens. Now we're gonna have to go to probably the toughest place and get those and try and bet them points. We cannot afford to lose this game, bro. For that reason, I am going with Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, and Martin Odegaard, blood. Yeah, Odegaard is a big away game. I beg you. This is a big away game, yeah? This is a big away game, bro. Odegaard, I beg you. Yeah? Just do what you normally do, blood. Yeah? Pretend you're at home. Yeah? Just before you go out, yeah? You always say North London Forever gives you goosebumps and you sing it under your breath. Bro, before you go out, just put on some headphones and just, get me, rinse and repeat. North London Forever. Hopefully that will help you, blood. You get me? The front line, I'm making changes, blood. You get me? Shout out Tupac, blood. We are making changes. On the right-hand side, he's fit. And you get me, bro. He's going to start, blood. You get me? Kyle Saka starts on the right-hand side. Gabriel Martinelli keeps his place on the left-hand side. In the false nine, Kai Havertz, blood. Yeah? Kai Havertz starts for me. Ahead of Eddie Murphy and Gabby Jesus, blood. You lot let me know your 11 in the comments below. Let me know your predictions in the comments below. Would you start Raya? Would you drop Zinchenko? Does Partey come back into the team? Who starts in the front line? There's a lot to get through. There's a lot to talk about. Arteta, bro, you get me? This is why you're the manager. It's all on you, blood. You get me? But you don't know the vibe. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Troopz, and I'm out.